What if I told you the reason you're not succeeding actually has nothing to do with success, but the fact that you're not giving yourself enough opportunities every day to fail? I want you to think of the biggest names that you know in fame, in sports, anything. Do you think that one day those people just woke up and everything just went their way, everything worked out for them, everyone said yes to them, they gave them all these opportunities? No. Everyone you know that is very successful has failed way more times than it took them to succeed that one time. I want you to think of Sabrina Carpenter, honestly, for example, because she's so relevant right now. People are saying that she was like this overnight success, right? Because recently she's blown up and become so popular and everybody loves her, and well deserved. I love her. I think she has like such an amazing personality. She's such a good pop star. But what people are like failing to realize is Sabrina Carpenter was not an overnight success. She wasn't like, oh, one hit wonder with, her recent pop songs. Sabrina Carpenter started on Disney. She started with Girl Meets World. And for years, that show was so old. For years, no one really talked about her. And people actually crapped on her when Olivia Rodrigo was gaining popularity and called her a homewrecker and a bunch of mean names. And that is how people treated Sabrina Carpenter. And now look at her now. And how do you think her life would have turned out if, when people were crapping on her, when things weren't working out for her right away, she wasn't kind of like blowing up, she was just relevant but not really famous, if she just was like, you know what, this isn't working for me, I'm gonna give up? What would have happened with her? You would never know, and you wouldn't be listening to her songs today. And that's the kind of perspective I want you to maintain while listening to this video. First, we're gonna talk about a little mindset shift that you're going to have here, okay? More opportunities equals more success. That is the equation. There's nothing else to it. The more opportunities you give yourself every day to succeed, then you will succeed more. I want you to think in sales. If people do door-to-door sales, I know a bunch of people that do, and it's a statistic that 1 in every 10 people will say yes to you, okay? So that means that every time you get a no, your mindset is, this is great because I'm 1 no closer to getting a yes. So if you get 8 no's in a row, you're not like, God, I should give up. You're like, heck yes, this next one's probably gonna be a yes, because that is the statistic of it. And so think about different things that you've done in your life. Say if you apply to 10 jobs and you get an interview for 1 of them. If you applied to 9 jobs, you may not have gotten that 1 interview, but the more opportunities you're giving yourself to succeed, the more chances you're going to have at succeeding. And it doesn't matter the fact that you're failing all the other times, because the point is that you're succeeding that one time. Usually people have what I like to call a scarcity mindset, and they limit themselves by waiting for this perfect opportunity. But the reality of a situation is there's no perfect opportunity for anything. And if you sit and wait for a perfect opportunity to come your way, you're going to fail, because you're giving yourself no opportunities for you to succeed. So instead of waiting for this so-called perfect moment, you need to give yourself a bunch of opportunities to succeed every single day. So let's just say, for example, you want to become a content creator, because we're on YouTube, right? And you post once a day, and that's all you do. You post on TikTok once a day, and you're just seeing if a video goes viral. Think about that versus someone that's posting 3 times a day on TikTok, once a day on Instagram, once a week on YouTube. Who do you think is going to be more likely to have a viral video? It has nothing to do with the person. It has everything to do with the fact that one person is having 5 pieces of content go out, and one person is having 1 piece of content go out. You see what I'm saying? That person that put out those 5 pieces of content in that day, they are giving themselves 5 opportunities to go viral. Versus this person that's posting once a day, they're giving themselves 1 opportunity to go viral. The most important thing you need to keep in mind is if you fail fast, you learn faster. Did you know that it took Thomas Edison, literally, this is a real study, 1,000 tries to make the light bulb? And if you didn't know that, that's true. And think about that. If he gave up on the 900th, 90th try, then he wouldn't be Thomas Edison. He wouldn't be who he is today. If you have an idea of what you want to be and you really believe that in your heart and you're manifesting it and you see the vision, you see it in your future, You want it so badly because your future self already has it. And why would you do yourself the disservice to give up now when your future self knows that you could do it and she's like, come on, like we gotta get there, right? Why don't you think of yourself that way? Why don't you just assume that everything will work out for you? Why are you assuming that everything's going to fail and things won't go your way? Why are you giving yourself that negative energy? If you're failing, that means that you're doing something. That means that you're succeeding really. Because like I was talking about before, you need to fail a certain amount of times before you can succeed. And yes, obviously you're going to hear stories of people like one-hit wonders, they blew up, or whatever it may be. But that's not what life really is. That's a very rare situation, and you can't just hope that you get this rare situation happening to you and like you get lucky. Because it's like winning the lottery, right? It's like the chances of that happening are very slim. However, that's also a very good example. You obviously have a very low chance of winning the lottery because so many people enter the lottery. But if you don't enter it, then you have a 0% chance. And so think of things that way too. It's like you may be applying to a job, right? And you may be in a pool of 500 applicants. But if you apply, you're in the pool of the 500, and if you don't apply, then you're not in the pool at all and you have a 0% chance. And so I just think that way with everything. You could say hi to someone and they could literally be so mean to you and they could walk away, or you could say hi to someone and that could be the person that you marry, that could be the love of your life. And all it took was you just saying hi to them and not being shy and not being like, oh, well, what if they reject me? Okay, then they reject you. But what if they don't reject you? What if it works out and what if you get married? Like, that is so realistic. One day that is going to happen to you. You're going to introduce yourself to someone that's going to end up being the love of your life. And you're gonna see how this is right, that I'm making sense. But you may just not be able to see that right now because that's never happened for you. But the moral of the story is that one time you're going to take the chance and it's going to work out for you. And if you just didn't take that chance, then your life would turn out completely different. So you always have to take the chance, even if that means you're gonna fail. Again, using the example of social media, if you fail on the first 100 videos you make, right? Like they get barely any views, nothing. But then video number 101, it blows up, gets millions of views, and your followers skyrocket, your page skyrockets. That's what is so likely to happen to you, and you just can't see it because you have this scarcity mindset and this limiting mindset on yourself, and you just have to trust yourself that you are meant to succeed. The next most important thing you need to do is optimizing your environment. So again, using the social media example, think about if you're surrounded by people that also all love content creation and the idea of it and are all creative, versus if you're surrounded with people that are constantly telling you it's so stupid, it's so oversaturated, you're never gonna blow up, this is never going to work out for you. Think about if that was two different people. Which one do you think is more likely to succeed? It's a no-brainer here. If you're surrounded by people that are pushing you to do better and believe in you and believe in what you want to do, you're going to succeed. You are the people that you are surrounded by. And if you're surrounded by people that success is on the tip of their brain and they know that you can do something and they believe in you, then you're going to succeed. You have people all around you believing in you. But if you have the opposite, then what can you expect but to fail? You're surrounded by people that believe in failure and have this negative energy. So, change the people you're surrounded by. Get different friends. And, if you've been friends with someone for a very long time and you're like, they're just like that, well, then maybe you need to reevaluate that friendship. What this also means is your actual environment, like inside your apartment, your house, whatever it may be. If you want to do content creation, get a tripod, get, a piece of lighting, or have an area where, I'm going to film content here, if it's like at your vanity or something. And if you want to work more, make your desk really cute, stuff like that. If you want to exercise, you need to have something to do with exercise surrounding you. If you want to do something, you need to give yourself the opportunity to do it, and you need to make it as easy for yourself as possible. So if I'm like, I want to start doing yoga every day, and I don't have a yoga mat, I don't have yoga blocks, and I'm like, well, that's going to make me motivated to do it. Why would I not go buy the yoga mat and yoga blocks, so then I end up doing it every day, and I, get a program on TV that's going to make me do yoga every day? You see what I mean? But if I am not optimizing my environment and my space is a mess, it's all cluttered, it has stuff everywhere, it's dirty, like I never put anything away, and it's just kind of like anxiety just being in there, I'm not gonna get anything done, and I'm not giving myself the opportunity to succeed. What does it really mean to create opportunities for yourself every day to succeed, and how can you do this? Now, obviously, I can't tell you for your specific niche, but ChatGPT can, and you guys know I love using ChatGPT to help me on my goals and my life. So, for instance, social media management, right? Because that's what I do. If I'm first starting a business and I want clients, but I'm sending no emails, I'm not advertising myself anywhere, I'm not posting on social media, I'm going to get no clients. So what should I do every day to get those clients? Maybe cold email, cold DM, posting on social media. But the most beneficial thing I could do for myself is trying all of these, because like I said before, if you fail fast, you learn faster. So if I do this all and I see what doesn't work and what does, then that's going to lead me to have a successful business. Now, for whatever your niche is, ask ChatGPT, what are things I can do every day to help myself succeed at blank? Enter that prompt into ChatGPT and see what it comes up with for you, because it's going to come up with something great and super beneficial for you, I promise you. I use ChatGPT for everything in my life. This could also mean though that I network more, I talk to more people, I initiate conversations more, I go to more places where I'm more likely to meet people my age, or that have the life that I want to live. If you're putting yourself in opportunities to network with people, your net worth is your network. So the more people you know, that's just giving yourself a plethora of opportunities to succeed, because you never know what all those people could add to your life at any point in your life, whether it's knowledge, whether it's a job, or whether it's just like a friendship or a relationship of some sort. Overall, what I want you to remember here is that consistency is so much more important than perfection, okay? If you're trying at something every day and it's not working out for you, but you're still trying at it every day, that is so much more valuable than someone that does one thing once a week that is perfect. If you're failing at things every day, you are going to be so much more successful than the person that just does one thing every week that is like perfect for them, okay? Consistency is so important. If you're showing up for yourself every day, if you're showing up for your business every day, and you're giving yourself those opportunities, nothing but good things are going to come your way. It is going to work out for you eventually, whether it's next week or whether it's in the next year. And remember that time is going to pass no matter what you are doing, okay? So if you're like, oh, I want to start working out, I'll start in 5 months. Those 5 months are going to pass regardless, okay? So you can start today and get in better shape, or you could start in 5 months and be 5 months technically like behind because you thought of it 5 months ago. So the time's going to pass regardless. Do what you want to do now, okay? Consistency over perfection. I hope you guys loved this video, and remember that the only way you fail is by not trying at all, by not giving yourself the opportunity at all. That is how you're going to fail, but otherwise, all the failures that you're going through every day to get to where you want to be, to get to that dream life you want, you're on the path to success. This is your path. Whatever higher power you believe in, this is the plan they have for you, and you just have to believe in yourself, okay? So remember, this is a part of my series of 99 days to reinventing yourself by 2025. So if you loved this, subscribe to my channel, let me know what video you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.